Now, my eyes are old and I can hardly see, but how many dials is it to write 23,000?
152,000 dials.
Insurance dudes are on a mission to escape being handcuffed by our agencies.
How? By uncovering the secrets to creating a predictable, consistent, and profitable agency sales machine.
I am Craig Pretzinger.
I am Jason Feldman.
We are agents.
We are insurance dudes. Right now, while it's fresh in your mind, check out live.teledudes.com.
We took our notes from over 100 interviews with top agents from around the country and made it into a live webcast.
Using these strategies led Craig and I to selling more than $10 million in premium in the last 2 years.
On this call, you'll receive the exact blueprint to get the same results.
Just go to live.teledudes.com to register for this upcoming Tuesday's live call with us.
If you jump on this call with us, we're certain 2022 will be an absolutely fantastic year for you.
See you there.
We're live, Mr. Jason.
All right. I'm excited.
I am too. How you doing, Mr. Jason?
Pretty good, Mr. Craig. Let's dive into this real quick. We want to do this because it was something that we didn't realize when we were buying leads originally. Yeah. The actual true cost of the lead.
Oh, yeah. I remember asking. Well, remember asking, like, it starts with asking the right question, right? A lot of times you have people or agents asking, well, people are agents and agents are people, asking, you know, what's the best lead? What's the best lead company? Or how much should I spend on the lead? Is that the right question?
No, how do we get to that? And the end result, we always have to start with the end result, which is the sale. So let's explain this in less than 5 minutes. Right now, let's dive in.
Go. Why do cheap leads cost so much?
Boom. Three main lead types.
You do.
Jump in.
You go.
You explain this.
Okay, well, there's three basic lead types, okay? And I think that everybody that's watching right now has an understanding a little bit or has heard these terms. So you have your public data. That's like Sales Genie, Colex dates, and the cheap raw data. And basically all this data is pulled off of different assessor pages. It comes from everywhere, but it's a collection of information and data points that is semi-accurate, right? Not very great, but let's look at the metrics on it. The metrics are you're gonna see about a 1% contact rate. And once you have that contact rate, it's going to be, there is an intent behind it. Okay. So that's the first piece. Age data. We all know age data. It's basically old internet leads that are, 2 weeks to 2 years old or older. It's similar to that raw data in that there isn't much intent, but it also is a little bit better because it was originally a lead. But the thing is, these are sold to hundreds of agents, right? So you're competing with a lot of folks for something that's going to yield about a 3 to 4% contact rate, right? So on the front of your telefunnel. And then the last piece, which is live leads. So these are live internet leads, real time, like your Quote Wizard, EverQuote, ILB, ALM, all these type of companies are selling the real time. And these are the most effective because ding, 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 they have the highest contact rate, right? You're not going to get to your end result if you can't get enough people in the hopper. But let's pull that apart and why it's so important.
In order, the cheapest leads to buy are the top ones, all the way to the most expensive to buy. But you're also looking at the least contact rate to greatest contact rate. And so how that works is like this.
So let's look at this. Let's pretend you want to write 23,000 in premium. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to write 23% or 23,000, and let's say your closing percentage is 12% on these leads, and your average household premium is $1,200. Well, you can take this information, knowing the contact rate, and figure out exactly how many dials you need in order to make enough contacts to sell 23,000. Now, my eyes are old and I can hardly see, but how many dials is it to write 23,000?
152,000 dials.
That's insane. So what I save in lead cost, I'm only spending $100 on leads. So wow, I got all these leads, but in order to get a hold of them, I got to make 152,000 dials. So obviously the sales team isn't going to do that. Let's suppose you have a tele team, you have cheaper labor, which is the optimal way to do it, to call on leads. You'd need 15 telemarketers over the course of the month at 500 dials a day each in order to get the 152,000 dials, which would yield 23,000 in premium. Now
that is silly.
Right. And so that marketing spend would be 22 grand. And that's at a $9 an hour tele team. That's like the teledudes telemarketers. But looking at, if you had $12 telemarketers, right, in the office, add another 30% on top of that.
Craziness. So let's go to age leads. Cost
per sale would be about $1,100 on that. So that's very, very expensive. So aged leads, right? Your contact rate's about 3 times higher because it's a better scenario, but you're still going to have to make, with all the same parameters, is that 50,705?
Yes.
You'd have to make
51,000.
Almost 51,000 dials in order to get the contacts you need to push through the telefunnel so that you write 23,000. That's crazy. But so look at the difference here. Now, so you need 5 telemarketers in order to get to the result, which is going to cost about $7,000. And then those lead costs, so the leads are more, you're not spending $100. Now you're spending 400 or 355. But at the end of the day, your total marketing spend is still pretty high, right? 7,600 to get back 23,000 premium. I don't think that pencils. You're looking at a $400 cost per sale. So now let's look, if you're buying real-time leads, you're getting them at $5 a pop with the same numbers. You want to write 23,000 with a 12% closing, average household premium of 1,200. Now your lead spend is going to be higher, right? Now you're spending 3,500 on leads to have enough to fill the funnel to get to that result. But you only need one telemarketer and 10,000 dials.
One.
Yeah. So you're looking at a cost per sale.
A lot less dials.
Right. A lot less dials. So it happens quicker. And you're looking at a 261 cost per sale. That is lead cost and telemarketer all wrapped in to get those 19 households that would yield the 23,000 in premium. And we're 1 minute over, 2 minutes over.
We're 1 minute over. So if you want to know a little bit more, Tuesday, January 18th at 10 a.m., sign up live.teledudes.com. And we're going to go over this and a little bit more on your telefunnel and how to maximize your leads.
Maximize them.
Yep. So jump on tomorrow with us.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Fire some questions off here in the comments and we'll look at those too. Take care. Hey, what are you still doing here?
Well, while you're still here and while it's fresh in your mind, check out live.teledudes.com.
Yeah, if you weren't listening before, we took notes from over 100 interviews with top agents from around the country and made it into a live webcast.
Using these strategies did help Craig and I write over 10 million in premium in the last couple years.
And let me tell you, on this call, you'll receive the exact blueprint to get the very same results.
Again, that's live.teledudes.com to register for this upcoming Tuesday's live call with us.
And if you jump on with us, we are certain 2022 will be an absolutely fantastic year for you.
See you there.